Andre, when you're going into a big match, which every season or every PPA event that you do is certainly a big one and means a lot, but are there any kind of pre-game, like unnerve yourself, get the feelings, get the smiles going? How do you settle into a moment where you know it's single elimination, win or go home?
I think everybody's got their own routines in terms of getting ready for the match. You know, we all have our physical routine. I think that's probably the most important one, just getting your body ready. We all have our mental routines. We think we all feel the nerves before a big match like this, and yeah, breathing plays a big role, and just experience. You know, I think you've been in this position before, and it's more just a battle of how you manage the nerves. You know, and hopefully doing a better job than your opponent. So yeah, I think, like I said, everybody's got some routines they're working on, and it's really important, you know, especially for Major League Pickleball. It's only one game to 11. Things are moving extremely fast. It's really important that you're primed and ready to go from the very first point. There's not a lot of wiggle room for a slow start out there.
For sure. And nice speed up there from Alex. Krista sliding to the backhand, but not able to cover that right hip down the line.
Yeah, we're off to a pretty fast start. That's a big serve from Alex here again. She's off to a good start. 2-0 Bay Area Breakers. We see both teams trying to drive the third to start the game. Like you mentioned, I think the wind is picking up a little bit, making the drops a little more challenging.
Yeah, if you're a little tight with a fresh, new, relatively cold ball with swirling wind, it's going to be a little bit of a tall order to kind of finesse it and then make it bounce. So a lot of drive drop in, and certainly some drive drives when appropriate. One thing I've noticed this year across Premier and Challenger, Andre, is 1 to 11. I think strategy is somehow like simultaneously overrated and underrated. Like finding a groove to be consistent and confident with your partner and just making balls, like making your opponent hit. Some of these rallies sometimes don't even go past 4 or 5. Just up and over the net. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. And sometimes some of those teams that like to play really fast, if they get off to a good start and create some really good momentum, then yeah, it's hard to catch up to them. A little lucky break there for Alex Strong, but a pretty good attack. Yeah, extremely important to come into a good strategy and yeah, execute. Not a lot of room for errors. So most of the returns and balls in transition are going to Krista. She almost got in that time. Just a little bit wide.
Defensive driving at the baseline certainly becoming like one of the defaults for tough balls down at your feet. I think you're pretty familiar with that with your own game, as well as Leia and Para, some of the best on the ladies' side doing it. And once you kind of open your mind to it, I think it's hard to go back to thinking you're going to half volley, drop, reset. It's like just make them hit. 100%.
It's yeah. The flicks are coming in with a lot more spin these days and a lot more pace as well. So if you don't really like the look that you're getting at a drop, then you can always just drive one and hope to see a better opportunity to drop and get in.
And that was a great job by DC getting a quick side out.
It's a pretty good drop. Yeah. Taking all the pace off that ball. Quite a bit of backspin on it too. A lot of hesitation for the Bay Area Breakers. And we're tied at 2-2.
So we have seen a few funky bounces in the last kind of hour and a half of play, dating back to the previous match, but court's looking amazing. I think the ops team would like to call attention to the white kind of sponsorship logos. It looks great, and this court combo is really showing up well for this pivotal weekend of playoffs.
100%. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to competing myself this weekend. It's a very nice counter from mid-court from Krista. Like I said, she's been targeting to start the match in that transition zone, but she's holding her own very well. She's doing a great job out there.
nice job from Alex. Well-warranted little scream there, but really loose and lively with the arm and the wrist, able to generate a decent amount of spin and power. The women's games, it seems like if you just move the needle on put away power from your shoulder, you would be climbing up maybe 5 or 6 spots in the race.
Sure seems to be the case. Good communication there in the middle. Andrea knows with her experience that you're way better off being obvious in the middle than not communicating enough. So not a quick side out. And DC is looking to extend the lead here.
Wow. Great job by Walker with the forehand roll, really pushing Chris off the court. Really beautiful dink there, and I think that's a textbook example of pressure dinking that we get to see a lot in women's.
100%. Not letting them settle at the kitchen line. Good drop.
Nice.
Good slide to the back inside and was able to pull away on the second try.
Yeah, really good reloads there from Krista. Reminds me a little bit of Maya from Miami, kind of just an athlete with some explosive power and kind of not only being able to hit it once pretty hard, but 2, 3, 4 times in a row. A little ambitious there from Andrea, but DC's on a nice little momentum groove here. It's going to be important for Walker and try to get into the kitchen.
Yeah, it looks like they're stacking here on a 2, so they decided to switch sides from where they started. Oh, a nice ATP. Settle back at the kitchen.
Out. Coop telling Krista that is out, but really good rally there from both teams. Just about 2 inches out.
Yep. Just missed.
Andre, how tall does the middle of the net have to be?
34 inches.
Boom.
Once I'm done playing, I'm looking forward to being a referee.
Nice.
MLP and the PBA Tour. Good defense from Coop. Yeah. Lots of pressure coming from the babe. There you go.
Good job. And really good job here from Alex, playing tall, playing long. We joke around in Austin at the lab that that's mental reach. You know, she's certainly not the tallest of stature, but if she's hugging the line and reaching in, she's playing a lot longer than some of the players.
100%.
A few inches.
And look, a lot of it has to do with speed as well, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not just the length, but if you're fast enough, you get to cover a lot of court.
Says the tall man with a lot of reach who's had to play some of the shorter ones with great footwork and anticipation.
Bay Area with a nice little momentum here. Evening things up at 4. Playing very aggressive. Five, 4, 2. Getting in the lead.
Wow. Breaker showing that they want to strike first, and they're
there's an Elise Jones type of point being played on center court, and you can hear the crowd going crazy about it. You probably see the highlight reel on the website soon.
Yes, check Major League PB on Instagram. Classic Elise Jones, and some of our grandstand viewers are giving standing ovations.
It's a
for
complete
the
standing ovation.
Yeah.
Complete standing ovation here. But back to our match, 7-4-2. the momentum continues for the Bay Area Breakers. So Ryan, it seemed like changing sides was a good call for the Bay Area Breakers team. They've been able to get to the net a lot easier. They've been able to dictate points at the net.
Yeah, good observation. And I thought it was actually called a little bit early. I think like at 2-2, they
Yep.
just had some blanked side outs. Weren't able to get to the kitchen, but again, has worked in retrospect, and props to them for having that tool in their tool belt.
It's a little deep. Yep. Not able to get in at that time.
There was a gentleman, I think, walking close to the court in parallel.
Scott challenging the rules, but yeah, our referees are extremely knowledgeable. They know what they're talking about. The decision has been made. They will be replaying the point.
So that was a replay of point.
It's a good driving crash for our D.C Pickleball team.
Really important for Angie and Alex right now to wave that off and just continue to try to make balls and play their game.
That's that shallow middle dink that it's extremely hard to attack, and yeah, Andrea tried her lock there, but fortunately didn't have much room. A little audible there, midpoint. Telling her partner to stay. I think they initially agreed to unwind the stack, and there was something about that return that Andrea didn't like, and
now we've switched again. Alex is back on the left, so.
There you go. It might be a matchup thing. I think Alex is trying to be across from Krista, from what I'm figuring out over here.
Good opportunity there from Angie. Just opened the face up a little bit, sailed it long, but that's a good opportunity that was set up there by Alex. Really important here that Coop and Krista get in.
Good job getting to the net.
And Coop being a little trigger happy here at those, those. They're not quite dead, but they're certainly not.
It wasn't the most attackable shot, let's put it that way. That's a good drop.
Wow. Great job from Krista. Setting herself up and putting it away.
Really good offense there. I should say defense to offense. She really built up that point really well. 6-7-2. Both teams are competing and playing very well at the moment. DC thought about challenging, but decided against it.
I like how, as you pointed out, Alex has been very vocal on thirds and fifths, trying to give Angie a sense of if it's high and where they need to be. Sailed that one out. So a little bit of a stalemate here between all the ladies. I'd like to see that defensive drive there from Alex. She's played the game long enough. She's got that grooved.
I agree with you. That should have been driven back, and and you look for a drop after that. That ball coming in had a lot of spin on it, tons of pace too, so really hard to absorb that back into the kitchen. Ooh.
And that sails out. Yeah, going back to that point of the defensive drive, like no one faults you if the ball's at someone's shoulder, at their belly button or whatever. Just get it back up and over the net, continue to play, and make them potentially be tight or give you a short little block.
Oh, that's a great spot. Great deception there too.
Yeah, actually, that's not your traditional roll or flick. That was a
backspin, back and flick.
Yeah, inside out, backspin, cut, volley.
Can't blame Alex for letting that one go, but yeah, fabulous shot from Andrea.
Oh, wow, good counter there from Angie. She kind of left the previous ball up, but I do like that Krista attacked straight ahead and made her move and made her counter. Too often, I think that goes kind of medium pace to the middle, where the female partner is just waiting to crack it to it.
Yeah.
Once you see it, you can't look away from it.
It's a great drop.
See, that's what we're talking about, Coop. Show them how to play.
She's doing a great job at the moment, making all the right decisions. Good call from Andrea again.
Oh, I thought you were going to say good call from Rafa saying way out. Always a vocal.
Yeah.
He'll get his time. We don't need to bring him up right now. You know,
we've been around long enough to know that.
Andre gave me a look, so we'll continue on and focus here on the ladies' high performance play.
He's coming up next. A little lob. That's probably a tough shot in this win.
Yeah, that belongs in the rec match.
Wind is behind her as well. Good transition again. Timeout from the big.
Make their way to the net.
So Ryan, as the GM of a Major League Pickleball team, what would you tell your team during that timeout? What do you think is the winning strategy for the Bay Area Breakers?
I think they need to get to the net, but more importantly, they haven't been getting there because I think they're a little bit rushed in transition. You know, the balls are just not falling below the net, never mind bouncing. So if you're going to have to hit 3, 4, 5, just be the Terminator and make your way up instead of trying to take fast chances.
A little surprising coming from a guy like you who likes the fastball.
Well, I've been burned by the fastball enough in 1 to 11. Yeah, but when it happens, you're like, whoo.
Yeah. It's nice to get that cheap point. So they were able to get a point here, get to 8. Good transition that time. Oh, nice around the post. Good defense. Wow. Oh.
Shoelace dig there.
Offense prevails in the end, but that was some great defense from the Bay Area Breakers. What would you say is the winning strategy for DC?
Continue to get to the net and Coop be a little bit more selective on the balls that she's trying to speed up. But they're really doing a nice job here. Chris has gotten them in quite a bit.
Yeah, he agree with that, and it looks like they're winning quite a few of the kitchen points, so they shouldn't be in a rush in that transition zone. Good counters. Uh-oh. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very good hands. A little unlucky off the leg court.
I'd like them to be a little opportunistic on closing on some of these high middle dinks, middle resets. I think it's been there. They've sailed 2 or 3 long, but again, that could be the game. If you convert on 2 or 3 balls at your hip or your shoulder, it's just, so let's see if they can continue to force that soft middle one.
It's probably going out, but tough to let that one go in the win. Oh, Krista sitting in the perfect spot there with the back end.
And we talked about it earlier, but that's when you take a volley that's not that creative or especially just medium pace cross, You're going into a guy's heavy backhand punch or a woman's two-handed swing and counter.
Pretty good drive. I like that decision. Missed it right at the top of the net. It happens. But you're trying to keep the pressure on. You got some momentum going your way.
Nicely, make them hit. It didn't have to bounce. It didn't have to be at her shin. If you just make people hit, good things happen. All the way from 3-0 up to 6-5. You know, it's a lot easier said than done. But if you can get that concept in your head, you're gonna be playing better in your league tonight.
100%. 10-8-2. First game point here. Driving the third. Not able to get to the net that time. Good pressure from Angie.
Yeah, good run though by DC. Just a little bit rush in that half volley transition there from Krista. She read it right, and that was a little bit of a meatball there.
Yeah, too good to be true. Sometimes you miss those.
Yeah.
That's a great drop. Nice pickup as well.
Ooh, a little.
I would call a timeout here if
Yeah.
I was DC. And it looks like they are calling it. Yeah. Nice run. Back.
A lot to cover with that backhand. I think if she's going to pull, she's got to do it there.
Short return.
A little uncertain there. Again, a smaller meatball, but certainly was up. But now it's shifted. We've got game point number 1 for the Breakers. Nice angled put away there from Andrea.
Very solid on the pressure. Bay Area Breakers get one more crack at it. It's a little high on the drive. Oh.
Good hold here from DC.
Great ball.
A little bit of a premature nervous pull there from Krista.
Definitely not the right ball to go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got shut down pretty quickly on that one.
Good setup there from Andrea, and she was on the first one, but couldn't sustain the rally.
Very good hand fight that time. Angie and Alex come out on top, and they get a third look at a match point here.
And we have Alex back on the right. I think switch counter at 5.
Who's counting? Good drop. That ball dropped in.
A little risky there from Krista initially to send it into the strong two-hander, but works out, and let's see if they can get another stop.
Game one goes to the Bay Area Breakers, 12-10.
Alex Strong, Angie Walker in a long 25-minute battle. They bring out the men net.
Game two about to start. Rafa getting it going here. The guys are off to a fast start, driving crash. Didn't miss by much. So Jonathan Strong, the brother of Alex Strong, like you mentioned, fairly new to the pro scene. He's had some good success recently. He's playing very well. Playing alongside DJ Young, who's a veteran of the game, has been around for a long time.
Both California boys, and as you said, Jonathan's had some real good 2 of 3 wins on the PPA Tour. Certainly battling out of the qualifiers to get there, and really happy to see him kind of taking his talents to MLP.
And here's your Drooper prediction.
I believe Alex is only 18, and he's got one of the highest dupers in the country at 6.0 plus, but Rafa and Daniel certainly got a great body of work over the last few years.
77% favorite, so we'll see if that holds true. Nice fast exchanges there at the net.
Nice, good hands.
The breakers come out on top, side out.
Strong, certainly like a lot of the teens we see at 14 to 18, really big emphasis on some funkiness, some ball manipulation, and certainly hand speed. So if they're not careful about spots, they're going to see some backhand punches back to them pretty quickly.
Oh! Rafa going for the magician stuff. Didn't work out that time.
And I like volume from DJ. You know, then he's engaged, he's fiery. He's one of the most creative players out here. It's just always been a balance for him. Consistency with shots like that.
Oh!
And they're going to challenge that.
Yeah, from where I'm at here, it was definitely not long, but it could have been wide. We'll need to see a...
We have the blimp cam, high angled here over the VIP section on this back baseline wall. Again, every team gets 3 challenges in the first 4 games, so you have to use them pretty discriminately.
And Ryan is correct about it. Yet again.
I mean, it's basically 10, 11% of your points. It's quite crazy. The margins here, again, a net cord or a great shot, lucky shot, it all can really move the needle.
Yeah, you can have your take now, yeah.
There we go. Ooh, a little roar and stare down there from DJ.
Things are getting feisty out here. Boys are competing hard.
Really good spot on the Rafa Hewitt, kind of right hip. Tough there from Jonathan. Decent spot, but didn't really hold it. And Daniel, some of the fastest hands out here. Fastest and heaviest. Always surprises me. Ooh. And Daniel egging on DJ to challenge that one. I love this.
Got some fireworks early on here.
Jonathan trying to do a little too much with that. Again, you got to just stick it, make solid contact. You're not going to hit a winner with a drive block like that.
Oh. Daniel would like that one back.
Yeah.
He was all over it. Just missed it at the top of the net.
That's the third from DJ in the net. I think I was going to ask you, Andre, what are your pet peeves as a partner or someone who's certainly going to be a coach someday? What's your biggest pet peeve in men's?
I think it's really hard to to pick one.
There's so many?
Yeah. I mean,
I think thirds that don't make the other team hit in doubles in high-level men's is like the most frustrating thing.
bad speed ups could be the case as well, you know.
But even then, you're at the net. You know,
I
you've
agree
made 4 or 5 shots before.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, thank you, bud, and you pick up the ball because they try to hit a winner and they hit the tape, and you're like, thanks.
Some good hands here. Oh, and he got him with a slow one. Weird spot. Ooh.
Assistant ref warning both of the men with some of their nonverbal.
To settle down a little bit.
Again, that's another third where it's like you're not going to hit a winner on these guys. They've seen a million drives, whether it's 30 miles per hour or 50 miles per hour. Like, just make them block it.
Here's on the PPA Tour and the Major League Pickleball. He's already picked up some good wins for his team in Major League as well.
Wow, yeah, now that's the wristy, reach-in, strong right that we've seen. Someone you're familiar with, Gabe Tardio and Hayden really kind of evangelize. I wonder if Jonathan is licensed that serve from Eric Onson's. Big windup starting at the head, and again, another DJ third into the net. We gotta make them play because they're getting to the kitchen when they connect on the first third.
Oh no.
Yeah, ambitious there from De La Rosa. One of the hardest overheads was returned by Jonathan, but a little too cute with the cut volley. And that almost seems like as deliberative of play as possible. Jonathan really moving forward, covering the middle, sitting backhand, and ready to clean up on anything that drive created.
Unforced error here from DJ, but they were able to make a decent run and get to 7, so we'll see how that's going to play out for them.
And really quick with that Orlando squeeze 3-1 win over the Utah Black Diamonds, you, myself, them, and others are waiting for a selection from the top seeds in Premier as who they want to play in round 2. So a lot of stuff going on here.
Wow.
Clip it.
Explosive move.
Clip it for the young man who is on the left there. A tougher forehand Ernie
fly.
there. Wow.
It's a great save from Rafa.
And I've never been able to tell if Rafa's like some of the best at the scrambling D, or he always finds himself in scrambling D. He makes a lot of those keep the point going. And Jonathan and DJ, some good energy here. The paddle tap and the looks that they're giving each other.
Oh no. Read him like a book there.
Dano coming to take the ball that he so nicely earned there.
Was that right foot good there? Close call on the takeoff. Anyhow, 7-8-1. Wow.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Rafa from way off the court, two-hander, ATP, and through the 5-hole of DJ Young. Now we're tied up at 8.
Another good game in this matchup here. Coming down to the wire.
Nice. Nice job from the young man, Trong. Showing the hand speed there. Just ambitious there from DJ. Needs to stick with getting to the line because they've got some decent patterns, I think, at the line, but there's no upside in that.
He got caught running through the stop sign there.
Yeah. Wow, a lot of pressure there from Chong in the middle, and a really good dipping drive from
Very
DJ.
good. Indeed, yeah.
Extremely hard volley. Tough of those worked for him. Certainly had some meat on it, but really critical that Rafa and Daniel try to string together something here.
DJ and Jonathan electing not to unwind that time, and surprised Rafa decided to drive that. I would think he will try to test him up a little bit in this different formation. There you go. That's more like it.
Yeah, Rafa's drop has been kind of nice, that like curled in forehand bunt.
Alex Strong winding a timeout. Boys decide otherwise. 9-9-2, fire away.
A little unlucky with the neck cord there, but good finish from Rafa.
DJ electing to take a little risk there and drive. Didn't work out for him. 9-10-2, driving again.
Wow, Trong with a little hop back to the baseline there, but that's their best play. DJ just needs to make him hit. Trong will clean it up more often than not.
That one missed by a good margin. Ryan will tell you that he should have made the other guy's play right now, which I completely agree with. You know. Oh no.
I mean, again, that's a drive. That's a solid drive. Nothing great, not too much spin, but tight moments or unwinding. You make him hit, you make him think.
No.
And that's not what we want, but that's what DC wants. They tie up this match. Tri-State area is certainly a little bit developing as a pickleball community, but the diehards there for any number of the teams, as well as just general pro play, came out in force. And we'll have the breakers with an early side out. Opportunity to get up. The siblings taking on Kristen Daniel in mix one. And that's Ernie number 2 for De La Rosa. So good with the feet.
Those are good put right that way.
The no-show ankle socks, I think he's one of the few that can pull it off. Pairs it with heavy and fast hands.
overthinking now a little bit.
Yeah, the moon ball got to bounce and
had too much time to think about it and ended up picking the wrong decision there.
Too juicy.
That's the right move.
Yeah, nice little setup there from Alex with some heavy cross-court rolls. You know, 101 in mixed is to classically target the woman, but here I think they're going to be doing that almost exclusively. Alex with maybe a slight dink advantage. And the lengthened hands of Jonathan will be tough.
Jonathan doing a good job so far, just reaching in and keeping some good aggression in transition, good pressure. And it's paying dividends, as you can see on that miss. And Duper prediction again for this one. The Trong siblings with a very, 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 very slight advantage. So I think Duper's been correct so far in the prediction, so we'll see if this one holds up, considering it. We're talking, what, 2%
yeah, it is.
difference there. So
razor thin for sure.
Yeah. The margins have been very small so far in this matchup.
Wow, Alex Strong, a little wizard there with the fake hold.
Right on the baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's tough. The wind is kind of, she's not into the wind there. It's the wind at her back, so very delicate shot. Wow. DC getting out of that. Good Ernie there from Trong, but really heads up stuff.
They were definitely behind for a little while. I like the way the siblings have started this match. Good pressure. They're making all the right decisions. They're attacking the right balls. It's a good good attack over there from Daniel. Really tough spot on Alex. Let's see if they can get a few points on the board now. Almost exclusively going to Krista again in transition, really making her earn it.
Just rip it, girl. Just rip it.
Thought you were a big fan of the soft game.
I am, but not when it's really hard to do the soft game.
That's a great speed up over there.
And really good hold, slight inside out, off pace there. The fast hands of Trong maybe calibrated a little too fast.
Daniel trying to take a few more of the thirds, getting them to the net.
Yeah, just not a good speed up there from Alex. Cross court, right into the Krista wheelhouse. You know, as a captain as you are, even if that point worked out in Bay Area's favor, you got to give the feedback that that's not the one we want to
settle down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, got him. It's a great, great ball from Jonathan. He showed a lot of different spot when he was holding it there on that back, and then picked the one where Daniel was not at. Really hard to cover a roll. He could have split up middle, body. Jonathan is this new generation of players that you were talking about earlier that he's got really good attacks now. There's no safe ball in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
Tough to play against these guys.
But you should take that middle ploppy dink.
Yeah, he's definitely, he needs to learn to apply a little more
and
positional pressure in mixed.
like so many of the lanky teens, longer and taller than you kind of pick up when you see him in person. I think he's 6 foot and kind of the ideal build if you're coming in the sport and just playing it.
Are you trying to say that at 6'4" I'm a little too tall for the game?
A little too tall, Andre, honestly.
Okay, Ryan, I'll hold you accountable to those words. We'll chat again.
I wish the 6'4" Gazelle the best of luck this weekend.
You're a gentleman.
Hey, we're in the same class
We are.
of seeds, so
We are.
let's stick it to the top guys.
Good communication there between the siblings.
Ooh, a little Spider-Man meme. Daniel stare down and say, hey, I can roll it too.
I can do the same exact thing you can do, bud.
Nice job. But that was really one of the best rallies we've seen here in this match. And mix can be such a fun blend of aggression, over kind of in balance, but also getting back to just standard kitchen play. It's a fun little roller coaster.
It's a great take from Daniel there. Good drop from Krista as well. She's able to dial it in.
Not enough love given. That's basically an assist, you know?
It is.
In soccer, hockey, you know,
Yeah.
the assist has got its appreciation. I think in pickleball we need to introduce that a little bit more.
I agree with you. I think that drop that Krista hit was way harder than the put away that
For sure.
Daniel had to hit. Just wide. Good drive from Daniel. And you can see the momentum shifting a little bit towards the DC Pickleball team. Daniel doing a great job over there, applying some pressure, getting his team up to the net, giving Krista some confidence as well. And yeah, you can see they're both playing much better because of that. A double drive.
Ooh.
Good attack from Krista.
Yeah, Alex, I think a little casual with the roll dinks there. Krista had been letting him bounce, just half falling him, but
Yeah,
really
she was not expecting that one. Great ball through the middle.
Such an opportunity for so many women in mixed and in women's just to play a little bit stronger, play a little bit meaner at the line. You don't have to be Glaz height. You can still create a lot of havoc for the guy in front of you.
We got a good patience point here. Ladies working her across court. Oh, great job.
Wow! What a setup for Alex. Ernie'd herself, got the easy put away for her brother, but really good job from Alex toying around with Daniel a little bit. Good opportunity there from Krista, but Daniel doing a really good composed job. Enough pressure on the thirds and fifths, getting him in.
Good attack from Krista on that fourth. Catching Jonathan a little bit off guard.
Tough spot there through the middle, but good job from Alex covering that. I think we've seen a little bit of a non-traditional setup. Alex playing kind of that middle. Jonathan not quite spreading his wings as a mixed man, but it's working for him. Oh, clip it. What a point. Nice battle here. to a 3-1 victory, but they're going to need to sweep the mix to do that. And the sibling duo and the new signee of Jonathan Trong showing a lot of composure here.
He sure is. Did a great job in men's. He's playing very well in mix as well.
And a detail that no one asked for, it's very rare that 2 wide body paddles are being used in mix by the same partnership.
Huh. It's great attention to detail there.
Yeah. We've seen Fed and DJ and Jonathan and quite a few other men starting to switch, at least experiment with the wide body.
Got to find a winning formula, always.
Maybe kind of the first miss that felt a little tight there from Jonathan, but man, this match has been close like every minute of the way.
They've also just switched sides, so I think it takes a little while to get calibrated. The wind is definitely picking up some more, becoming more and more of a factor. So
yeah, we have some nice vegetation on the Bay Area baseline. Maybe you can see it near the scoreboard, but the wind into the Bay Area face.
Nice, Ernie.
Very, very nice there. Caught her with the head down. Nice little crisp jump there.
He's an explosive guy, yeah. He's got very good speed as well. He's got all the right tools to develop.
Wow, Alex being a little bit, oh, Daniel De La Rosa just brushing the ball far into the stands. I wonder if he'll receive a technical warning for that. Not trying to be a narc out here or a hall monitor, but that was fast and powerful there.
The referees are kind of giving each other a look. Decided against it, I guess.
And that bought him some time, so DC, as they're down 2, taking the timeout here in a pivotal mix 1. We're back for the Breakers 8-6-1 lead here. Soft serve from Trong.
What a backspin as well. Trying to throw them off some. Ooh.
I like the timeout from Daniel, who's certainly frustrated, brushed that ball aside and showing a lot more life here. I think he knows he needs to step it up, play big on the force, bring some pressure.
A nice driving crash. Alex having a little chat with her brother, giving him the rundown.
Kind of a vanilla speed up combo there from Jonathan. It works, and all that matters. And we've got game point number 1 on Alex's paddle.
Oh, great save.
And the Bay Area Breakers take game 1 of mixed. Alex and Jonathan Trong, 11-6, pretty decisive at the end, but this match has been close the whole time. Yeah, we had a little bit of spice between Rafa and DJ, no surprise, earlier in men's. And a beautiful scripted start for DC to get that first fast point.
Yeah, Rafa wasting no time, just being aggressive from the get-go. Another drive. Wow, some incredible defense. DJ is able to get through them finally, but it took a couple of really good tries. And here's our duper prediction.
Not quite the 2% margins that we had before. Coop and Hewitt here with
the big edge.
Yeah. But a little overplay there on the fourth from Rafa. Trying to be the mix man there, applying pressure just a little bit out of the reach. Nice, and that's what we like to see from DJ. He's got really strong wings, but we need to see that ball up and over the net, and especially as this team is unwinding, just make him hit. Make him hit on the move.
It's a great third. Andre and Rafa having a little trouble here to start unwinding that stack. It's a great ball.
Nice. And a little bark there from DJ, but really good holds and heavy rolls. A tough combo, but someone who's been playing a long time, he's really nailed some of that pressure dinking.
Incredible save there. Wow.
And a vamos, an all caps vamos here from DJ. A quick 5-1 lead.
DJ is definitely pumped, and he's playing very well right now. So when his energy is that high, he's a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, he's definitely feeling it.
And we see the neck vein coming out with the roar. Really, really good start here from Bay Area as they look to clinch this. But first serve still.
Well, Rafa's been around a long time. He's a tough competitor, so
for sure.
Even though it's 7-1, you can't count him out. You could see his body language is still very good.
Oh, tough back-to-back drives that sail way long. So big stop there for DC. They're going to need to climb back and start it ASAP. That will help. The unwinding, such an important dynamic in pickleball. The athleticism and the coordination that comes with it. And
oh, wow. 2 returns back-to-back.
And I think a little, I mean, we talked about that, you know, hitting a return isn't as simple as hitting a return, especially when you think you have to get cross court and take a few extra steps. You need all 4 players to really bend the knees, make them hit, and just get into a rally here. Wow. And
I elected not to unwind that time, and yeah, Rafa got big in the middle.
And even then, that can confuse you about what spots. Are you blocking straight? Are you blocking away from someone? Are you blocking hard into them? And really introduces some complex factors. Rafa being a mixed man.
Angie did a great job that time, just keeping the ball low. Not giving Rafa a look to attack on.
Oh, a gift there from DJ, set up by his own drippy backhand roll.
Interesting shot selection there. Got caught in an awkward spot. That's gone.
And if we look around, you certainly see some of the top seeds players looking at this match, trying to get a pulse for who they want to play. Someone has the hot hand, or if there's some team chemistry vibes.
DJ getting big in the middle there. Try to apply the pressure. And it works out.
Great job from Angie hugging the line there, getting that ball down.
Surprised DC hasn't called a timeout yet.
Ooh, so smooth, DJ.
He's feeling it right now.
You don't know what's coming from DJ Young. The hold, the rolls. Really good job from DJ there, being a big man in the kitchen. And now they have match point for the Bay Area Breakers. And they do it. The Bay Area Breakers take the second mix, 11-4. They advance into the second round of the Challenger MLP playoffs by DoorDash with a 3-1 victory over DC. Really big job there from DJ and Angie. They came out the gate strong, and happy for them as they seem obviously delighted to continue their season and continue this weekend.
That was great energy from DJ over there, and it helped him as well. He played really well this mixed doubles. He took over.